Hey everyone, happy Monday and happy first day in the Faster Way to Fat Loss. Welcome to week 1, which is prep week. Again, my name is Becky Wood and I'll be your certified Faster Way to Fat Loss coach. I'm here to guide you and to educate you and help you transform your life through the faster way. I'm so incredibly grateful to have all you guys here with me and going on this journey with me. So, as you're watching this, I want you to tell me something that you are thankful for, something that is bringing you joy. It's been a really hard couple of months for many, but there has been blessings that have come out of this. So please share them with me. So it was a very crazy spring, and now we've made it through summer, and we're transitioning into fall where it's got we're starting to get a little sense of normalcy. It would be easy to let all this craziness and give you some excuses and get you down, but you are here not making excuses, ready to better yourself and take ownership. Y'all have decided to focus on what we can control. So, that is our health and wellness, what we put into our bodies and how we move our bodies. The fact that you have committed to around in the fall, right before the holidays, tells me something. It tells me that you're committed to stay well, preventing disease and fulfilling your purpose with energy. What my hope as your coach is to empower you to get well or to enable you to stay well, to increase your resilience, to improve your immune system, especially during this time, especially since we're about to go into flu season as well. It has never been more important. We want you to prevent disease long-term and fulfill your purpose with energy. We want you to feel more energized. We want you to feel stronger. We want you to feel happier than you have in months or years. That is why we are here, and that is what we want to accomplish. So, like I said, please share with me what you're grateful for. Here in the Faster Way, we like to start our weeks off with gratitude, sharing things we are thankful for. And we end our week sharing our wins. We want to make sure we are focused on positivity. Through the next few weeks, I'll be teaching you the strategies that will make the Faster Way to Fat Loss highly effective. We'll learn a new strategy each Monday or Sunday. My last group preferred Sunday, so I may start doing them on Sunday and posting them. That way you're just ready for the week. Then you'll have the opportunity to implement and practice these strategies throughout the week. Then in week 3, we are going to put all the pieces together so that we can burn fat effectively and increase our energy, gain strength, and confidence. Each week, I will post one of these videos where I will be teaching you what the week's strategy is. You'll have the opportunity to ask questions in the comment section, and I will then answer them for you. Please feel free to ask questions. That's what I'm here for. I'll try to be as thorough as possible, but I want you to ask if you're ever unsure. If you're ever unclear about a topic, chances are someone else is too. So ask the question. I'm here to teach you. Okay, let's get started. We have many priorities as we go through week 1 prep. During week 1 prep, we are focusing on how to be successful in the Faster Way with some reminders and expectations, how to use the Faster Way app and tracking food with the MyFitnessPal app, intermittent fasting, and whole food nutrition. We have added prep on the end because we want you to sit back, take a deep breath, because we are simply learning the strategies that make the Faster Way to Fat Loss highly effective. This is simply prep week. You do not have to get everything right. We do not expect perfection. In fact, we hope that you will focus on progress, not perfection. If you are looking for perfection, you are in the wrong group. Here at the Faster Way, we do not strive for perfection. We simply focus on progressing towards our health and wellness goals on a regular basis. That is what we want for you. That is what makes this sustainable. Take a deep breath. Take the weight of perfection off your shoulders. We are simply going to learn. We are going to test. We're going to try and go through this first week. There's a lot to learn in the Faster Way to Fat Loss. We incorporate many strategies here. Many of them will be new for you. We don't expect you to be an expert. I don't expect that you know everything about macronutrients or high intensity interval training or fasting or any of those things as you enter into the faster way. Listen, I'm going to empower you and equip you for the long-term success. If you're coming into this program and you have tried many programs in the past, you've tried the fad diets, the other expensive or popular programs or on the market, and maybe you have failed. You probably saw some great results initially, but they were temporary because these strategies and these programs are just not sustainable long-term. Listen, if this is you, I want to promise you that there is hope for you in the faster way to fat loss. There is hope for everyone in the faster way to fat loss. This will be the first program you try and you say, this is healthy and a sustainable program. I can see myself creating a lifestyle out of this program. This is what we want for you. This program was created to solve the problem that many of other programs were creating. We want you to have hope. We want you to not only see results, but we also want you to be confident you can sustain those results. If you follow the program, you will be successful. I will be with you every step of the way. You have hope. You will be successful. You will thrive. I'm going to put a little bit of tough love on you, some expectations I have for you. You paid for this program. Now there is something I will expect from you. I'm going to bring my A game, and I expect you to do the same. We have a few rules here. The first one will be related to the scale, but I want to make sure I'm very clear in my expectations for you. I want you to feel accountable. I'm not going to nag. I have 3 kids of my own and a husband to nag. I'm just going to hold you accountable and not let your excuse be bigger than your why. I want you to be successful. I want to equip and empower you to be successful. Okay, on the agenda this week, whole food nutrition. If it comes from the ground or has a mother, it is whole food and you can eat it. We will eliminate processed food, avoiding Cokes of all kinds, candy, processed carbs like bread and pasta. Now there's an exception to that. The exception will be Saturday. On Saturdays, we do our heaviest workout. You are not only allowed, but encouraged to indulge in your favorite treats. But in general, we are going to focus on whole food nutrition as we go through prep week. In addition to whole food nutrition, we are going to start trying intermittent fasting. I'm very aware that intermittent fasting can be intimidating initially. I'll admit that in fact, it was the component of the faster way I was the most hesitant about when starting this program myself. I felt certain I would become hypoglycemic, get the shakes, and I would pass out. I'm here to tell you none of those things occurred. In fact, it is now one of my absolute favorite things about the Faster Way program. And there's so many benefits that we will dive into during the week. In the Faster Way to Fat Loss, we utilize a 16-8 protocol, meaning we'll be fasting for 16 hours and then eating or feeding within an 8-hour window. So we've got whole food nutrition, intermittent fasting. Our third component of the program that we'll focus on over the next week is using MyFitnessPal to log your foods. We will use MyFitnessPal as a tool to track your macronutrients. Now take a deep breath. This is prep week. I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? This crazy lady is talking with her hands about macros and fasting. You can do this. I will equip you. I will give you the tools and resources so you feel empowered to succeed. We'll learn how to use the MyFitnessPal app this week to track our macronutrients. And then we're going to try the workouts. The workouts are completely and totally optional. While the workouts are important, they are not vital to your success in the program. Nutrition is far more important in about 80 to 90% of the equation. With that, you will undoubtedly accelerate your fat loss by doing the workouts or any workouts. But again, they are not imperative for you to achieve results, so don't stress. Now I'm going to share some of the elements that make the Faster Way to Fat Loss the most effective program on the market. We're the fastest growing nutrition and fitness program on the market today. Did you hear that? We're the fastest growing for both nutrition and fitness industry. And we offer both in one place. Here's what makes the Faster Way to Fat Loss so effective. We eat the right macronutrients at the right time for the right reasons. Here's what I'm referring to. I'm referring to intermittent fasting and tracking our macros, in addition to carb cycling. Don't stress if you've never heard these words before in your life. We will dive further into these this week, and soon you will be more confident and more comfortable. Let me break this down for you because it's not nearly as scary as it sounds, I promise. With our 16-8 protocol in particular, we're actually going to start the time on our 16-hour fast tonight after dinner. If you're done eating by 7 p.m., your fasting timer will start then. No bedtime snacks, no drinks. The next morning, you're gonna wake up, and instead of grabbing food, you're gonna drink some water, some black coffee, or some coffee with stevia, and a non-dairy creamer that's less than 50 calories. Because the signal that tells us that we're hungry is the same signal that tells us we're thirsty. Sometimes we wake up and we misinterpret that signal. We think that we're famished, but in reality, we are simply dehydrated. Drink your black coffee, your herbal teas, and your water. By 7 a.m. the next morning, you've already made it through 12 hours of your fast. Through the morning, you will continue to hydrate, drink your black coffee, and then by 11 a.m., you've completed your 16-hour fast. Wait, but you hate black coffee? No problem. We need to keep anything that you add to your coffee to less than 50 calories so that we can remain at the digestive rest and not break your fast. You can add your usual creamer. That's always a popular question. Just be sure to keep it under 50 calories and no added sweeteners. Another option are the array of nut-based or coconut milk creamers. I'm a fan of the nut pods. They have a ton of flavors. I used to be just one packet of stevia, but these nut pods have been a game changer for me. I really love them. A fan favorite seems to be those. And right now I have a cinnamon swirl, a chocolate, and a toasted marshmallow. Haven't tried that one yet, but I'll let you know. And they are fabulous. I get them on Amazon, and you can get them, I believe, at Publix. And again, the key is to keep it under 50 calories and no added sweeteners. And I want to mention, you often get more bang for your buck with the dairy alternative creamers. Nut-based, coconut-based creamers, meaning you can add more, reaching that 50-calorie goal. Nut pods have 10 calories per tablespoon. So that's, if you like a lot of cream, you can use a lot of cream. As far as sweeteners, we use stevia only. Other artificial sweeteners such as Splenda and Equal will cause an insulin response and break your fast. So instead of waking up and breaking your fast, you are going to continue that fast until your 16 hours is up. It's not as hard as it sounds, I promise. Now, one of the main things that will help you maintain your fast will be ensuring that you're eating enough the day prior to sustain your fast. Let me repeat, you have to eat enough macronutrients the day prior to sustain your 16-hour fast. Please do not think calorie restriction. Now, what are macronutrients? Macronutrients are the large nutrients that make up the food we eat. There are 3 macronutrients: protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Here's the deal. Your body needs all 3 nutrients to function optimally. Regardless of what you've heard, regardless of what you've been told, carbs are not the enemy. Carbs make you fat. That is not true. Fat makes you fat. That is not true. Carbs are not the enemy. They are your friend. Fats will not make you fat. Fats are used as a secondary energy source that help us absorb specific nutrients such as the fat-soluble vitamins. They are used to make hormones and brain chemicals, and they also serve as a buffer to the absorption of carbohydrates so that we have a much more blunted or moderate insulin response when consuming food. They also, of course, provide texture and flavor to our food. Fats will not make you fat. Carbs will not make you fat. Hear me again. Carbs will not make you fat. Carbs are the body's preferred source of energy. They initiate the blood sugar response, and we need the blood sugar response to initiate that insulin response. Insulin is considered the master hormone, which turns on and off many other hormones such as estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. No one argues about the importance of protein in your diet, but if I was a betting girl, I would bet you aren't consuming enough. Proteins are important to help us feel full and satisfied. They help protect and preserve our lean muscle when our fuel reserves are low, and they also help us build lean muscle when reserves are high. We'll consume the right amount of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. I'm going to teach you how to set your macro goals this week. In addition, I'm going to empower you to track your macronutrients with MyFitnessPal. Much easier than it sounds. I promise I will make it easy to understand, and I will be guiding you every step of the way. If you hit those macro minimums, you will be successful in hitting and keeping the fasting window. If you're not hitting your macro minimums, you are under eating. Chances are you are going to struggle. One of the most common pieces of feedback I get is this is so much food. I have never eaten this much food in my entire life, and the fat is melting off. I'm sure many of you are going to be saying this to me in 4 weeks from now, but this week is going to require you to trust me. I promise. This is very common feedback. Listen, if we are under eating long term, something is going to break. Many clients come to the Faster Way and say, I've been doing 1,200 calories diet. I've been doing keto. I've been working out every day. I'm running 20 miles a week. Me in particular, I was running 40 plus miles a week. I'm doing CrossFit. I'm done Weight Watchers, this and that. If you are under eating and over exercising, long term something is going to break. And that something is your thyroid. You will have a damaged metabolism. You will cause adrenal fatigue and cause suboptimal thyroid function or hypothyroidism. We don't want that for you. We want you to stay well. As you come out of this round and transition to VIP if you choose to, I want you to be able to say, I'm eating the right amount of food. I'm the right amount of nutrients for me and doing highly effective 30-minute workouts. I want you to make this a lifestyle. So the first element that makes the Faster Way to Fat Loss the most effective program on the market is we eat the right amount of the right macronutrients at the right times for the right reasons. Second element that makes the Faster Way to Fat Loss the most effective program on the market today, we lift heavy. Look, I actually have muscles. We build lean calorie burning muscles. No cardio queens here. I'm a self-proclaimed one. I've given it up. Do you love to run? Great. Continue doing it. I still do it. I'm about to go do it. But listen, we will have you incorporate strength training as well. Strength training is so important for so many reasons. I will educate you on what we do, how we do it, when we do it in the Faster Way, when it comes to both nutrition and fitness. We want you to understand the why behind the what. I don't want you to just blindly follow. I want you to know the science behind the strategy. When we typically do the Faster Way, what we typically do in the Faster Way is a high intensity workout on Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday and Thursday we do strength training workouts. Saturdays we do our leg days. And on Fridays and Sundays we engage in an active recovery or a rest day. We engage in both heavy lifting to encourage lean calorie burning muscle to optimize our metabolism, and we also engage in HIIT workouts. Those HIIT workouts are the third element that makes Faster Way highly effective. It's that metabolic training paired with our nutrition cycle that really gets the fat melting off. The workouts are the cherry on top of the nutrition, Again, there is no obligation to engage in these workouts. However, it will speed up your results. So I would like to encourage you to at least try them some. Okay, so the fourth and last strategy that makes the Faster Way the most effective program on the market is we maintain the proper mindset as we go through the program. You must develop the proper mindset and disposition for success when you pursue ambitious health and wellness goals. This is key. Mindset is key. We have to maintain a good mindset. We tend to count our defeats or our losses instead of our wins. That changes as of today. The first day in the Faster Way that's the first thing that ends in the Faster Way, and it ends today. Instead of counting your defeats and your losses, we are going to count your wins and your victories. I don't want to hear from you, I didn't quite hit my macros this week. I didn't get all my workouts in. I added sugar in my coffee. We don't need to hear that. No negative Nellies here. We want to focus on the wins. We want to focus on the daily victories. It is so important that we do that. We're going to focus on progress and passion towards our goals, not perfection. Throw that type A personality out the window. I know that's easier said than done. I myself am very type A, but we want to maintain the proper disposition for success as we go through the next 6 weeks. If you remain positive, you will be successful, I promise. The fifth and final element that makes the Faster Way highly effective is we get enough rest. We actually have a fat loss pyramid, and the second priority right behind nutrition is rest. This is probably the first weight loss program where there is such a massive focus on rest. We want to make sure you are not exerting yourself. Listen, many of us may have stressed out that we cause adrenal fatigue. That will cause issues. So rest is important. We need to be sure we are properly fueling our bodies and getting rest. Do not wake up at 4:30 a.m. to get your workout in if you have a crazy day ahead of you, or if you only got 5 hours of sleep. We want to make sure you're sleeping and resting. Okay, now I'm going to share a reminder and expectations as we go through the next 6 weeks together. Again, this is week 1 prep. We are going to learn the strategies. We're going to try intermittent fasting. We're going to try out some of the workouts. This week, take the weight of perfection off your shoulders. But next Monday, we're going to dive in. I want you doing the workouts. I want you tracking those macros. I want you sticking to your fasting window. Theoretically, by day 10, so a week and a half in, you should be saying, Becky, I'm feeling a shift. So by next Wednesday, you should be feeling more energized. You should be getting stronger. You should be feeling less bloated. This is what I want for you by next Wednesday. Reminder, take your before and after pictures and your measurements today and complete the new client assessment form that you received in your welcome email. The photos and measurements are so important for gauging your progress. You do not have to share these pictures with anyone. You do not have to share these pictures with me. Take the photograph and store in a private album on your phone. You do not want to be kicking yourself later when you have made substantial progress in the way of inches and loss and body composition changes, and you have not had your before pictures to compare. I can promise you, you will want to see it. This is the best measure of results and progress. Another reminder, please make sure you're reading our daily posts in our Facebook group. This is everything you need to know regarding the curriculum for the day and the week. Another expectation, and I guess rule for lack of better words, is stay off the scale. This will not benefit you. Like I said, you will be adding lean, calorie burning muscle. So that scale may or may not drastically change, but your body composition will. This is the best measure by pictures and inches lost. There's no reason to do a daily or weekly weigh-in. I'm going to try to be as encouraging and positive as possible as I share the expectations, but you are not to hop on the scale in this program. I don't care about your weight. I want to see the change in your body. This is probably the first weight loss program you've ever done that you are told to not weigh in. It is not a good representation of your progress you are making towards your goals. We're going to focus on what we call non-scale victories. We're going to report our weekly wins on Friday here in this group. Final expectation, please have fun. Please, please, please have fun. Please enjoy the journey. Please connect with the community. The client who really plugs in and is engaged are highly successful. Even today, if you have a buddy you want to bring in to do this with you, it's not too late. I will not close registration until tonight at midnight. So grab your mom, your coworker, your sister, your neighbor, your spouse, whoever. Find your accountability partner and bring them with you, or find someone who's already here in the program to connect with. I want you to have fun. We want you to enjoy the process. I want you to be successful. I truly believe in this program, or I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I cannot wait to hear your wins this week. I cannot wait to watch you thrive in the Faster Way. Please post any and all questions below and I'll answer them tonight. or later today when I get a chance. This is your program. This is your experience. This is your workout. This is your meal plan. I'm simply the guide. I want to guide you, but you will be the hero of this story. I'm doing this because I want you to be highly successful, and I can't wait to watch this happen. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I'm grateful for each and every one of you for trusting me to be your guide, because this truly fills my cup and makes me happy to be able to help other people. So I'll be checking in later today and throughout the week just to see how you're doing. And like I said, post any questions below this video that you may have, and I will answer those. And hopefully we can have a great first week. And just remember, we're easing ourselves in this week, so don't stress. This is, again, progress over perfection. So we're just learning this week. Y'all have a great Monday.